Okay, so for our top part, like I said, we are going to use two 12 by 12s, and we are going to cut this one at 10. And I need a new blade for this. Okay, so 10, and let me show you real quick. So here is the one I have that's not embellished yet. So we already have this part ready, we have this part ready. So now we're doing the top part, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 pieces. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. And as you can see, I did stitching on this one. I don't know if you can actually see that, but I did some stitching on that. So we are going to cut 6 10 by 3. Okay, so here is 1. Okay, so here are our 6 10 by 3, and we're going to go ahead and mark. So this one I had already marked, and it's half and at 8.5. Okay, half and 8.5. Okay, so as you can see, my cutter is leaving these little things. It doesn't really matter because they're gonna go in the inside, but I hate that. And I haven't been able to find the blade, the new little blade for this. If y'all know where to find them, let me know. Okay, so we have them ready, and we are going to start over here where we folded the 1/2 inch. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn it around, we're gonna get our ruler, and we're gonna find, let me move this, we are going to find where our half is. So since this measures 3, we're gonna find our half, which is 1.5. We're gonna mark right there. Then for the bottom part, I'm gonna write it down and leave it here so y'all can see it. Let me get my sticky notes. Okay, so in the bottom part, it's gonna be 1 and 6/8, and for the top part, it's gonna be 2.5. Okay, so we found our half, which is 1.5. Now we have to find the half of 1 and 6/8. So our half would be right there, and I marked it already. So we're gonna do this and this. Okay, so from here to here, it should measure 1 and 6/8. Okay, and we're gonna do that with all of them. So we're gonna find our half, which is 1.5. Then we're gonna find our half of 1 and 6/8. Like I said, if you find it on the first one, mark your ruler and it'll be much easier. I marked it, so we're gonna mark right there and right there. Okay, so this should measure from here to here 1 and 6/8. I'm gonna go ahead and do that with all of them. all of my bottoms are ready, and now we're gonna go with the top part, and this has to measure 2.5 inches. Okay, so once again we're gonna find our half of 3 inches, which is what it actually measures. And as you can see, I'm not doing it all the way to the bottom. I'm doing it where I marked. Okay, so 1.5 is my half of 3, and now we're gonna find half of 2.5, which is gonna be our top part. 2.5 here and right here. Okay, and we're gonna do that for all of them. We're gonna find our half of 3, which is 1.5. Then we're gonna find from that point, we're gonna find our half of 2.5, which is from here to here. It has a measure 2.5. Okay. Okay, so we have our parts marked there, and now what we're gonna do, we have to know where our edge is gonna be. So we're gonna get our ruler. We're gonna use our 2 marks from the outside. We're gonna just mark the edge like that. I don't know if you can actually see that. I don't know, it's not focusing. Okay, so right there, you see? So we used this point and this point, okay? Then we're going to turn it around, and we're going to do the same with the outside marks. And right here. Okay. And this is kind of confusing. If you have a question with this, I would totally love to help out. Yes. Okay, so as you can see, I am done marking all of them, and now we are going to get our scoreboard, and we are going to I'm going to put it this way so y'all can see. So we have to start with the large part, which is 1.5, and leave the 1/2 inch towards the bottom. If we don't do this and we like mess the sides up, then you will get the whole top part wrong. Okay, so make sure if you start cutting from the large side, cut from the large side. Okay, so we're gonna get these 2 points. We're gonna start here, and the first side we are going to trim off, and that's why we did the lines, so we know from what point to what point we have to trim off. And then we're gonna turn around, and instead of trimming, we are going to get our bone folder and make that folding mark. Okay, and there it is. So then you see one side we are going to fold, and the other one is just going to be where it grabs the fold from the other little piece of 10 by 3. So I am going to go ahead and do all of them, and I will be right back. done cutting and making the fold marks. So now we are going to see this line. That's where we are going to add our double side tape, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fold the edges. Okay, so in this case I am gonna be using tape because I find that if I use hot glue and if I want to move it a little bit, the hot glue does not allow that. Like once it sticks, it sticks. And the good thing about the double-sided tape that you can lift it up and reposition it. So that's why I'm gonna use tape for this. But that is totally up to you. That's just like a tip. I recommend using tape. So I'm gonna go ahead and do them all. Okay, and now we are going to go ahead and cut the little edges just like this, from the bottom part, the side, then this side. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that to all of them, and I will be right back. Okay, so we are ready to put these together, and so like I said, we're gonna use tape, but I am gonna add a little bit of glue on the top, just to be able to move it around a little bit, just in case. So just a tad bit. And remember to use the part where it doesn't have the folding, okay? So it's gonna be, and whoops, I almost forgot to do the folding on all of them. That's why I usually like to fold them before I add the tape. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, now we are ready to assemble these. So remember this edge with the part that folds, and we are going to put them all down. Just make sure you align them from the bottom and the top, and you should be fine. And we're just gonna go ahead and do that to all of the 6 pieces. Now this is how it is looking. We still have to put this part together, and this is the tricky part. So we have to make sure it's aligned. If not, it's gonna be like crooked. So, you know, just eyeball it as best as you can. So let's put it together. And I always have a hard time taking these, the tape, the white thing from the tape. But yes. Oh, and the glue helps a lot, you know, to move it around. So yes. And let's see, make sure it's aligned from the bottom and from the top. And nope, the bottom moved. So yeah. Okay. And now I think I'm gonna take it off and yeah, redo it again. Okay. Okay, that is much better. Okay, so just a tad bit more, and there we go. So that is how we put that together, and it is coming together super nice, right? Okay, so after this we have to do the bottom part, and we are going to get our bone folder and do like this just to give it that like round edge, I guess. So then once we put it on the circle, it won't be like so stiff. So we are going to do this on all of the sides. And now we are going to cut like we did for the circle box all around the edge.